I've done my job with my kids, man, because I taught them they could hate daddy. You ain't gotta like daddy because daddy not feel on TV. Daddy not the Winslow. Daddy, that's not daddy. That's television. And the children see that and they expect daddy to act like that. That's not the real daddy. That's television daddy. So a lot of the kids grew up watching the television daddy, so they felt that's how daddy's supposed to be, right? But I taught my kids, say, bro, y'all can hate daddy. It's all right to hate daddy, but y'all love one another. Y'all love one another. And the reason why I taught that to my kids, because my dad had a lot of kids, right? And I didn't get to meet one of my brothers until he was in a casket. I didn't get to meet my brother until he was in a casket. It's too late now. He dead. So my thing was always, well, Daddy, why you didn't get us together? Why you didn't let us know one another? And a lot of men, when they have multiple kids by multiple women, that'd be a problem for some men. Because some men don't know how to handle their woman. Some men say, ain't no such thing as I can't bring my children around her, or she can't. Where y'all get that garbage? Where y'all get the garbage from? They're my damn children. I bring them around what the hell I want to bring them around, right? But yet a lot of us grew up like that. So, you got a lot of women throw crosses, because they want the man and the man over there, and your daddy no good, and your daddy this and that, and he rather go around the corner and take care of her with 5 children and leave her at home with 3 children. That's his children. So we really messed up. But we're not going to discuss that. We're not going to talk about that, right? But when you look at the Bible, right, and Jesus is talking about a divided house couldn't stand, right? And Jesus telling them about the strong man. But pastor preaching, but he's not really teaching who the strong man is. But in the analogy that Jesus teaching, because Jesus is telling them, look at it like this. Look at it like this. This king run his house. This strong man got his house covered. He had peace, right? But then there's a stronger man that's going to come and take over his house and divide the spoils, right? But the pastor taught us that that was the devil coming to take over us. No, Jesus is letting them know that he's the strong man, and this is what he's doing to the devil's kingdom. This is why I teach you all, when you read that Bible, man, follow how it's written. And when you're reading, think, stop, think, right? Okay, now, if he's talking about the house being clean, but the spirit come back, right? But before he talk about the house being clean and the spirit coming back, he talk about how the strong man then took over this man's house and divided the spoils. But before he told me about the strong man and the stronger man taking over this man, he told me about Beelzebub and he told me about Satan, and Satan would never go against Satan, right? But we just grab one verse. We just grab one verse. This is why we don't get a full understanding of the scriptures. But before he tells us about Beelzebub, because they was calling him Beelzebub, the people was wondering how the world he did this. But before he tell them about how he did this, he had to already cast the demon out the man. But before he cast the demon out the man, in the 10th chapter, he sent them out to have power over the serpents, over the scorpion. We know that in the New Testament, the serpent is the devil. The serpent is the devil. To heal the sick and do all this stuff, right? So now he's still walking and talking, he's still teaching, he's still putting them on game. Why? So they will have a better understanding. My member asked me, Pastor Mike, if the Pharisees was waiting on the Messiah, when the Messiah came, why they didn't believe in him? The same thing today. People really don't believe God. People don't really trust God. They were looking for him to come a certain way. And when he didn't come a certain way, or he didn't come the way that they thought he should have came, they did not accept him as the Messiah. If you don't come the way certain people feel that you should come, they are not going to accept you as that person. Now, watch this. Got the Bible, right? I got the Bible. Last week, I brought out court papers and all this stuff. How you go from the smaller court to the appellate court to the Supreme Court. I'm showing you how you use cases to get back in the appellate court, Supreme Court. You use past cases, right? I showed you that dealing with law, right? Okay, cool. Now, when I read the study of the Bible, right? I'm not going to read and study the Bible like you, and you're not going to do it like I, right? Now, watch this. The majority of people that owns a pet, say a dog, the majority of people that owns a dog know dog language. An average person who don't own a dog don't know dog language. Now, if my dog comes scratching, he begging for something, right? She begging. Okay, cool. I give something to eat, she don't eat it. What's wrong with this dog? Oh, okay, she wants some water. So I go look at the bowl to see that it's empty. Oh, she wanted water. She told me she wanted water. We talking. I'm not talking like a dog, but I know dog language. So now when you read and study the Bible, do you really understand the language and what the Spirit is saying to you? If you have a connection with the Spirit? So if I'm using the bathroom, the dog see me using the bathroom, the dog gonna go scratch at the door. That means she need to go outside and use the bathroom. Did the dog tell me that? No, I understand dog language. Jesus said, signs and wonders shall follow them that believe it, right? Stop. Joshua was always looking for a sign. A lot of us don't know the Bible, but we know signs of God, right? A lot of us can say what God have done for us. A lot of us can say what God done brought us through, right? Do we really know the Bible? No, we understand the signs. So this is why I took you to Joshua, so that you would understand signs. Joshua always was looking for a sign. Even if you don't know the word of God, God will give you a sign. The people ask for a sign, right? Jesus said the only sign y'all gonna get is the sign of Jonah, the son of man being in the earth, Jonah being in the fish, right? Okay, cool. We want to preach and teach the Bible a certain way, but Pastor went to school to learn how to do that. He went to school to learn how to do that. Who said I have to do that? Because he went to school to learn how to do that? Well, see, you gotta know how to exegete the scriptures, and you gotta be able to. Come on, bro. I've been ordained Pentecostal. I've been ordained Baptist. When I was ordained Pentecostal, they're gonna give you a bunch of questions, and you have to answer the questions with 3 scriptures. You have to. That's the only way you can answer the question. You just can't make up nothing out there. You got to be able to answer that with scriptures. When I get ordained through the Baptist church, they give you a little booklet that you got to name all the mountains. You got to know some verbs and proverbs and adjectives. You got just goofy stuff. Just goofy stuff. Now you ordained. All you got to do is memorize that little booklet. Now you ordained. And all you do is memorize that little booklet now. So the day of ordination, the day before the ordination, they're going to bring some pastors in. He going to question you on the mountains. He going to question you on verbs and adverbs and adjectives. He going to question you on some scriptures. He going to question you on... Any damn fool can remember what they read. So now I'm ordained. Now I'm a minister. Now, but what do you know? What do you know about the word of God? I'll wait. That's the problem we have in the church. So now, the average person that have a dog know a dog language. Do they talk like a dog? No. Because that dog gonna give them signs, right? Before God created a human, he created an animal. Before he created the human, he created the animal. The animals were to teach the human. Where you think the human learned from? Another human? If Adam the only person, who he learned from? When Adam seen 2 animals having sex, he said, oh, God, look what they doing. Don't worry about that. I'm going to give you a helpmate. So now here come man. What the Bible says, she's your helpmate. She going to help you do this. She going to help you do that. She this, she that. No, that's not what God meant. And that's not what God was saying. God said, I'm going to give you, Adam, something that's going to be compatible to you. But here come man, because he went to school, because he know how to exegete the scriptures. See, and the woman is supposed to be the man helpmate. That's why the man treats y'all like that. Because you're supposed to be a damn helpmate. You ain't nobody damn helpmate. You're a human just like them. God could have easily created the woman before the man. He could easily did it. He's God. But he created the man before the woman. But they're still equal. They're still equal. So now we read the Bible. We get understanding through the Bible. Look at how bad the woman was treated in the Old Testament. But then look how good she was treated in the New Testament. Because this is why you have more women in church today. Because she found a place of freedom. Because before that, She couldn't even open her mouth. She couldn't even open her mouth. Before that, she wasn't considered nobody. The only thing in the Bible, a woman was considered as a piece of meat. That's why Tamar dressed up like a prostitute. And when she dressed up like a prostitute, she tricked Judah. Pastor gonna tell us that Abraham and Sarah tried to help God. No, they didn't. According to the custom during that day and time, Sarah's womb was closed. Sarah couldn't have children. So Sarah, just like any other woman would do, whose womb was closed, say, here, babe, take her. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all got to do. My womb closed. I can't give you no children. But here come the good line preacher. And Sarah and... Come on, bro. That's why we so messed up in the church, man. So now I give you the Bible with the law. I give you the Bible dealing with the animal. I give you the Bible dealing with the woman. I give you the Bible dealing with the man. Everybody not going to learn it the same way. But they going to put on social media with the, AI is the new Google. AI is the new Google. AI is the new Google. And believe me, I'm playing with it. I'm playing with it to learn it. So I ask AI questions. I ask AI this. I ask AI that. Well, you think you should ask AI something again today? Yeah, tell me this. Tell me that. Tell me that. Why? Because it's the new Google. I told y'all Google didn't know nothing. I told y'all years ago, don't tell me nothing Google said. So now they're easing Google out and bringing AI in. And y'all ain't ready for AI, babe. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all pastors ain't ready. Why? Y'all still living in the past. So how can God, who come all the way out of a garden, bring a bunch of people to a land, allow them to be in the land and cut a fool, give them a king, allow them to go 400 years of having kings, tell them he's going to give them a Messiah, then give them a Messiah, and we still supposed to be living back there? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is why I said they can't teach me nothing. I said, bro, you still living in 1800. You still living in 1300. We in 2024. We in AI days. AI gonna cuss y'all all MF, all kind of B's, all kind of so-and-so, and y'all listen to AI. Then AI gonna come right back and say, press amen, because you're gonna receive a blessing today, and I believe the Lord is gonna move in a mighty way. Same voice, same person, but y'all listen to it. But let me say something. You're gonna judge me, but you're gonna judge AI. See, bro, do y'all really see what these people done? Not doing, done. So as I'm reading the thing about the young brother, he done commit suicide. But I said I done gave everything I could give. I don't have no more to give. The brother, you're a band teacher, man. Look at all these young people look up to you. What they gonna do now? What your parents gonna do? What your friends gonna do? What the people who love you going to do? Dude say he was tired. It's a lot of people, man. They're just tired, bro. Because who taking the time to really teach us how to adjust to this new life? Old man set me down. I think he had like 49 years or something like that. He had a long time. He said, man, I've been in here 30 years. I still got some more time to go, right? He said, when you go out there, don't go out there thinking you run nothing. When you go out there with a mindset to adjust to a new way of living. He said, just like you had to adjust to living in here, you have to adjust to living out there. Don't try to go off of what you used to know. Don't try to go off of what you used to do. Don't go, no, because you've been gone 11 years. That's a whole new world out there. He said, how old was your youngest? I said, my youngest was 2. He said, well, now, you know how old he gonna be now? He's gonna be 13. He said, you've been gone 11 years. What you gonna go out there and tell a 13-year-old? Say he ain't gonna listen to you. He said, so the best thing you could do when you go back in that world is adjust to it. We have to adjust to this world. That old world gone, man. That old church gone. The old school system gone. The old police system gone. All that old stuff is gone, man. And while we were still trying to hold on to the past, boom. Now we got AI all in our face. You're going to see a lot of my little clippings, right? Some of them, because I want you to get the right wording, I'm going to go back and fix the word. But some of them I'm going to leave as is. Why? Because the computer cannot keep up with the way that I talk. Why? Because I don't want it to. I don't want to adjust to the computer. I want the computer to adjust to who I am. And that's what's happening to us now today. We are adjusting to their algorithm. Damn the algorithm. You know what I'm saying. You're a human. So now, as I put these clippings up, as I put all these clippings up, pay attention to the words that they write. One of the clippings says, I say depth of Christ. They put depth of Christ. Because this is a computer we're dealing with, people. We're dealing with a computer, man. So now, you take this young brother. We could have really saved that young brother, man. We could have really saved that young brother. But we too busy going at one another. No, people. Ain't no more going at one another, man. You got rappers now beeping, and you got grown men. Yeah, because this one outdid this one, and this one outdid that one. See, bro. My generation, I'm talking about 50s, 60s, and 70s. That's my generation. My generation helped to mess this world up. While we was out there selling dope, while we was out there smoking dope, while we was out there using dope, all that, while we was doing that, Grandma was raising our children. Dad in jail, mom in jail, Grandma raising the children. Daddy on drugs, mom on drugs, Grandma raising the children. Now we the grandparents. Now our children doing what we were doing. So now we have to help our grandchildren. But the thing is, like the brother said, a lot of people in my family